Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here with another episode of Mini Magic. Mini Magic is a series where I make little art and tell you little magic stuff. And right now we're in the middle of the magic of the lunar phases, and specifically we're on the big one, right? The big Mama Jamma, the one that we're always all looking forward to all the time, the full moon. This series was sponsored by patrons over on Patreon, so thank you guys for that, and check it out if you want to see all the extra goodies that they get to go with this series over there. But we're going to jump into this because, like I said, this is mini magic. We don't have much time. So right now, the moon, the full moon, is in her 13th day. The full moon actually lasts for 3 days. So you're talking about days 13 to 15, but it starts on the 13th day of the lunar cycle. And the themes of the full moon are going to be power, psychic ability, celebration, rejuvenation, divination, fulfilling your desires, and manifestation. The entire energetic vibe of the full moon is to celebrate all the work that you've been doing. So everything leading up to this and anything that you've done in the previous months, because sometimes you don't keep all your magic contained to just 1 month. It takes a couple months to get stuff going. So you're going to celebrate all the work that you've done. You're going to reap what you've sowed. This is the harvest time. And you don't have to just harvest things from this specific phase. You can harvest or gather in things and celebrate those things from previous moons, like I said. Some crystals associated with the full moon specifically would, of course, be rainbow moonstone. It's in the name, so it was going to come up. Howlite and snowflake obsidian. Some herbs you might choose to work with would be lemon balm, meadowsweet, orange, jasmine, frankincense, passion flower, and lotus. Sort of energetically, it's very high, but it's also all over the place. This is why people get a little bit loopy around the full moon. The energy is all over the place. And this is the peak of summer season, so therefore it is associated with the summer solstice or Letha. A goddess that you would choose to work with would, of course, be very moon goddess specific because it is the full moon. So you could work with Diana, Artemis, or Selene. And the tarot cards, surprisingly, are going to be the sun and the moon. So the sun would represent sort of the energetic nature of the moon, and the moon, of course, represents herself and her mysteries and intuition. Some magic you might choose to do around this time is any glamour, love, beauty type magic. Charging, healing, and health magic would be very pertinent at this time. Banishing, cleansing, clarity, protection, power, energy work, art, self-improvement, fertility, abundance, dream work, knowledge, and psychic ability. But honestly, you could really do any kind of magic at this time. I just don't have the time to list every single kind of magic possible. So, of course, if you wanted to look at some activities and things that you could do around the full moon, being at the time of celebration, you could throw a party or host a gathering or initiate a coven, start with a coven, have coven meetings on the full moon, that kind of thing. This would be a good time to dedicate your magical tools. So if you get a new tool, you could dedicate it at the full moon. You would also charge your crystals and your tools, make your moon water, that kind of sort of thing. It's a good time to go to festivals. So if there's anything sort of happening in your area that you could go out to, you could harness that high energetic state to go places and do things. You would do ritual work, raise energy, spell casting, kitchen witchery, some deity work. You would harvest your garden if you were gardening, flower arranging, and home decorating are all very, very relevant and good at this time. And that's it for me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I will catch you all in the next one. If you're interested in the video, I appreciate your faces. And until next time, guys, happy crafting. Bye.